Hi everyone, John Cottrell here of MBODY Yoga, and this is Soft Flow Yoga. Today we are swimming with the fishes. Let's begin our practice in seated and get acquainted with breath. Just want to sit up nice and tall. Make sure you're sitting on something soft like a blanket or even a pillow. And let's begin with a few deep breaths. Nice full breath in and exhale through your mouth with a sigh. Feel how your shoulders relax. Let's do that again. Full breath in. Exhale. Very nice. Let's just continue with slow, steady breaths here. Feel free to close your eyes if you'd like, as a way to move deeper within self. Take this journey inward. Experience the feeling of the breath as it resonates through your entire body. And listen to the sound of your breath. Very calming. It's almost like the ocean. Let's end a very simple movement with this breath. When you're ready, inhale and extend your arms out and all the way up. Completing the in-breath. Then begin your exhale and then extend your arms out and let them come all the way back down as you now complete your exhale. Again, inhale, reaching out and up. And exhale. Go ahead and continue to breathe and move at your own pace here. And just notice as you're moving in slow motion, the energy in your arms, your hands, and your fingers. So really do feel like you're reaching up to touch the ceiling and outward to touch the walls. Notice the mobility in your shoulders and the lengthening through the sides of your body. We'll be moving into fish pose today, which is actually a back bend. Good. Finish the breath that you're on, and we'll take one more after that. Good. Just come back to stillness. Just hold for a moment and just return to your breath. Since fish pose is a back bend, let's just introduce a back bend here while we're still in seated. So just sitting up nice and tall, once again, you're just going to bring your hands behind you. You can just come down to your palms or up onto your fingertips. And when you bring the arms back, of course, the shoulders roll back. So we do want this nice opening across the chest. I like to say that your shoulder is now behind your heart. And then we'll just tip the chin up just a little bit. And we've made our way to a very simple seated back bend. As you inhale, just press your fingers or palms into the ground. Feel the arms energize and allow the breath to expand your lungs. Feel that stretch across your chest from shoulder to shoulder, and then exhale. Let's add some more sensations. As you inhale, press into the floor, feel energy in your arms, fill up your lungs, that stretch across your chest. And with the exhale, you're going to pull or draw your belly button in toward your spine. Again, breathing in, expanding the lungs. Exhale, pull belly in, and as you're able, squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you. So it just, even though it's a very simple back bend, you can feel the dynamics in your body. Very energetic. 2 more breaths. And when you're complete, just lower your chin. Walk your hands towards yourself. Sit up nice and tall. You can bring your arms around to the front and just come back to relaxation. And since we introduced a back bend, let's just do a forward fold here. If your legs are crossed, go ahead and uncross your legs, and let's come to cobbler's pose or bound angle pose. You just bring the soles of your feet together here. Feel free to change the distance of the feet here, just depending on how this feels on your knees. And just hold on to your legs. You want to be able to sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Growing tall here. Then exhale, draw belly in for support and lean forward, leading with your heart and your chin just a little bit here. Just a tiny bit. So you start to feel a sensation of a stretch perhaps in your inner legs. So cobbler's pose is a nice hip opener. Let's also pay attention to our upper body. Since we just did a back bend, let's do a forward fold. So next breath in, find length in the spine. Exhale, pull belly in, hinge forward a little bit. Then also drop the chin gently, allow your back to round, which provides more space so you can easily and gently fold a little deeper. You don't have to go too far here. Again, you'll still feel more sensation in the legs, but now also feel your back body. And in our seated back bend, we're breathing into the chest, feeling that stretch across the chest from shoulder to shoulder. While in this forward fold, can you breathe now into your back body? Feel the expansion of your back. Feel and imagine you are breathing into the back portions of your lungs, really filling yourself up. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And when you're complete, just pause. Notice the curvature of the spine. To come out of this position, just lift the chin and maybe look out past the front edge of your mat. That will start that re-extension of your spine. And then hinge your way back up until you have returned to a tall seat. Let's carefully make our way to hands and knees, moving into our cat-cow flow, which also simulates a back bend and a forward fold. Just warming up the back body for our featured pose. So here on hands and knees, we inhale, just tip chin up. Feel the pelvis tip back, the belly drops. There's our back bend. Then exhale. If you can, start with the back end of your body. Tuck the pelvis under. That will start that curvature of the spine. Feel the belly button pull up towards spine in this case. There's the broad back, and then chin to chest. Cat pose. And reverse it. Inhale. Pelvis tips back, belly drops. There's our back bend. Heart opens. Tip the chin up. And exhale. Let's round it all out. Do this a few more times. Wonderful. Let's finish the breath that you're on and take 2 more. Take your time with this. Really feel this undulation of the spine, really creating some good opening up and down the spine, the entire back, and even your hips. And just return to a neutral tabletop posture. And just hold for a moment here. All right, let's just come off the blanket. Let's just set it to the side. And let's get set up for our fish pose. Matsyasana. So Matsyasana is a wonderful posture, and there's even a story that goes along with it. Let's just start in seated here in staff pose, and I'll tell the story. It's just a brief story. Just flex your feet so you have nice energized legs, hands on the floor by your hips, and just pushing into the ground, lifting and lengthening through the spine. Again, rolling the shoulders back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And just hold and breathe as you feel the energetic body. So, in the Hindu mythology, Shiva, who is the keeper of yoga, as he was wonderfully fascinated by the introduction to yoga, he's the keeper of yoga, so he wanted to share it with his partner Parvati. So they went out on a lake on a boat. And so he's telling the secrets of yoga to his partner. But meanwhile, there was a fish that was swimming just alongside the boat. And Shiva wasn't aware of the fish, but the fish was listening to every word that Shiva was saying. And so the fish is considered the first student of yoga. And because he was the first student, Shiva noticed him and declared him kind of this lord of the fishes and became human. And so there's some depictions of this fish as Vishnu in human form. And so we can think of how there's this manifestation of the yoga philosophy and the yoga story, how it was just more philosophical, but became more human as we began to understand the teachings of yoga and embodied it. All right, so on to our fish pose. So just want to make sure you have some room behind you. You will start lying down. Carefully roll down onto your back. You can draw your knees in. And we'll set the feet onto the floor, then extend the legs. Now, it's a back bend. We're lengthening through the body. We're going to be opening up through the chest. And so to set up here, what I like to do is kind of push and kind of roll to one side. In this case, it's my left arm. I'm going to try to get my whole left arm underneath my body like this. We're going to keep the arm straight, palm is down. And if I roll back onto it, I'll end up sitting on my hands. And I'm going to do the other side. Here. So this is why we wanted to warm up the shoulders, kind of work with the shoulders behind the heart. And so I'm basically just sitting on my hands, palms down. And I like to lengthen the legs by pointing the toes here. So we're getting ready for the back bend. What we'll do is push into the floor with the elbows or arms to lift yourself up like you're lifting yourself up out of bed. And then arch the back, tip the head back. And you can just hover here or very lightly rest the head on the ground. Now you don't want weight on the head. Very light, just touching the floor. The energy here is pushing into the ground so you can lift up and arch back and feel the lifting of the heart and the opening of the heart. And this is our fish pose. A couple more breaths. We're going to do it twice, but this is just kind of our introduction. To come out of the pose, just lift, tuck chin in towards chest, and then lie back down. Just stay here and just kind of relax for a moment. What's also wonderful about the posture, not only is it a back bend, but it opens the throat. And if we think about the 7 chakras, this is the 5th chakra, the throat chakra, which is our voice. And so this is a great posture for declaring energy into our thoughts and feelings, but expressed through our choice of words. Again, pressing into the ground, lift, arch, tip the head back, lightly rest the head on the ground. Keep breathing, feel as if the chest is being lifted into the sky. Here's our back bend, opened heart, opened throat, so 4th and 5th chakras energized here. 2 more breaths. And we'll lift the head, tuck chin in towards chest, and then lie back down. And we can go ahead and release the arms out from underneath us. And just hold here in Shavasana for a moment. You can even flip the palms up. Take a few breaths. Find stillness. And having just practiced that one dynamic pose, fish pose, we can embody and really become that student of yoga. Opening our hearts to receive, and even opening our throats as a way to share that gift. I'm going to bend the knees here, plant the feet into the ground, and just carefully roll to the side and press up to seated. All of our postures in Sanskrit end with pretty much the same ending. Asana, Sukhasana, Matsyasana, Tadasana. And asana very simply just means pose. But if we go a little deeper into that word, it also means to sit. To sit. And just to sit or be present in the moment, in that posture, like a student listening profoundly. So sitting with that ease. Listening to the lessons, feeling the lessons of yoga as you move your body into and out of each posture. Take a few breaths here in stillness. And one last movement together. Inhale, extend arms out and up. Exhale, bring palms together and down to your heart. Take one more full breath in and out. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow together saying, Namaste. Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.